Hello and welcome everyone. Myself Mijanur Rahaman, and today my topic of discussion is joint. So today I'll try to discuss about the joint and its types. So first of all, our question is what is joint? And the answer is it is the articulation of more than one bone, and it is known as the joint. Now classification of joint. Joint is mainly three types: fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, and number three, synovial joint. So there are three types of joint present in our body. So first, start with the fibrous joint. In case of fibrous joint, there is restricted movement. Number two, that is it is fibrous tissue present within the joint. Number three, example like skull joint denotes as suture. Then tooth joint that is the peg and socket joint. So it is our first point, that is the fibrous joint. Then comes with our second point, that is the cartilaginous joint. Now what is cartilaginous joint? In case of this, there is a less movement. Then it is cartilage present within the joint space, and it has some classification also. One is primary and one is secondary. In case of primary, joint containing cartilage after adult life, and we can't separate it. Example, humerus, femur, and any long bone. So what happens in case of primary cartilaginous joint? Primary cartilaginous joint, it is that it contains cartilage after adult life, and we can't separate it, as for example humerus, femur, etc. Then the secondary cartilage, that is the it becomes after becoming adult, it can be separated. Example, vertebra and hip bone joint. So it is our cartilaginous joint. Then comes with synovial joint. It is free movement and joint contains synovial sheath with synovial fluid. Now it has also classification. One is uniaxial, one is biaxial, and one is polyaxial. So the uniaxial synovial joints are the function are flexion and extension. Example, elbow joint and phalanges. Phalanges. In case of biaxial, the movements are flexion, extension, adduction, abduction. Example, wrist joint, then knee joint. Polyaxial, all type of movement. Example, shoulder joint and hip joint. And there are also many subtypes like ball and socket joint, hinge joint. These are some subtypes present also. So today what we have discussed, at the first we have discussed about the joint definition. It is the articulation of more than one bone, and it is classified into three type of joint mainly. One is fibrous joint, one is cartilaginous joint, and one is synovial joint. In case of fibrous joint, it has the restricted movement and fibrous tissue present within the joint. Examples are skull joint, denotes as the suture, then tooth joint, peg and socket joint. Then comes the cartilaginous joint, that is, it has a less movement and cartilage present within the joint space, and it has classification, one is primary, one is secondary. The joint containing cartilage after the adult life we can't separate it. Example is humerus and femur. And the secondary cartilaginous joint, that is it after becoming separated, after becoming adult it can be separated. Example, vertebra and hip bone joint. Then comes the synovial joint. In case of synovial joint, it has the free movement, and this joint contains synovial sheath with synovial fluid, and it classified into three types. One is uniaxial, one is biaxial, one is polyaxial. In case of uniaxial, the movements are flexion and extension. Example, elbow joint, phalanges. In case of biaxial, the movements are flexion, abduction, extension, adduction, these type of movements, and the examples are wrist joint and knee joint. Polyaxial, all type of movement like shoulder joint, hip joint. The polyaxial movement joint are mainly the ball and socket joint, and the biaxial movement like the wrist joint, knee joint, these are the hinge joint. So this is our today's topic. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel for supporting me and my channel, and thank you so much.